Funny enough, Dave, that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. I turned it on and off again. That's exactly what I did. How are we doing, guys? See, I just wanted you all to come in. I just wanted you all to get here first, because the last couple of times I streamed, no one was here when I first started. So, right. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, that was all planned. Everything was planned. It was all done. It was all done on purpose. Trying to run a convoy. Oh, yes, you can. The ghost. Thank you. I don't know what the hell happened there. Like nothing. It was weird. It was very weird. What? Yeah. So I don't know what the hell happened. But anyway, we're here now. Welcome in, guys. Aye, I'll be here. Okay. All right, so this evening, on Susie Sparkle's suggestion, we are making steak and mushroom pie. Hello, kid, how are ya? We are making steak and mushroom pie, mashed potatoes, carrots. What else we're gonna do? No dessert tonight. I gotta watch my figure, my girlish figure. I gotta watch my figure. So no dessert tonight. But this pie will be, we got these little, you ever seen these little spring-form pans, little baby ones? So we're gonna try and do them in these. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we're gonna try and do them in them. So we've got to make the pastry first, and the pastry takes forever. So, oh, there you go. So, the emote for Laura, the one where we want to do the breaking pasta, can't be done because it's too small of a space to have that in there. So I need to come up with a different emote for Laura. I just thought about having her face with a Italian flag on a shirt rather than breaking pasta. I tried to get her to do it with the hand, you know, the hand gesture, but it's it's kind of hard because of the space. So I don't know, I've got to come up with something else. And then she couldn't do the one with the chives, because the chives, obviously, you'd never see them. So, for Susie. So, yeah, we have to rethink on that one. So, first things first, we're going to do the crust. We're going to make the pie crust first. Is that an iron skillet on the stove? That's just a regular skillet. That is just a regular skillet. I did fix the song requests, but I didn't fix them enough to get them working today. So we could have song requests eventually, but I got to put something else onto OBS in order to make them work, and I just ran out of time. But I've got the setup, the basic setup of it. No, that's just a regular, it's an Italian pan, Bialetti, just a non-stick skillet. Get it fixed, I'll give you a good supply of Power Wolf. Who the heck is that? I never heard of that. Power Wolf. That'll be getting skipped. So Grunge, how we doing? Yeah, so that was what I was, it's hard for it to make it, it's hard for it, the space that you have for the emote. So, that's out the window. Mocha pots, oh yeah. So right, so we're gonna make this pie crust anyway. Found my measuring cups as well, so we're all good there. The other day I lost them, I couldn't figure out where they were. After I got done streaming, I walked right up to them and like, oh, there they are, as per usual. Like with any seasonings I'm missing too. If I can't find a seasoning, guess what? I know exactly where it's going to be, because as soon as I'm done streaming, I'll find it. All right. So 2.5 cups of flour. Probably don't actually need this. Probably don't need this after all that. Are your seasons on the... They are, yes. Yeah, but I know, and that's another thing, Dave, right? So I was saying, oh yeah, chili powder's over here. Chili powder was over here until I put it in a container somewhere here. Right there. I forgot it was there. So yeah, yeah, you know. All right, we're making a puff pastry. Best being on the fridge is sure you can't lose it, right? That's what I thought. So yeah, this is a puff pastry we're making. So 2.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon. You're not kidding. Yeah, I'll tell you what, you ain't seen nothing yet. You should, I hope it kicks off, because you should see the wheel thing that I did the other day. You have to watch the VOD back. I mixed sardines, hot sauce sardines, pineapple, jalapenos, pickles. What else was it? Peanut butter, mixed them all together and put them in a blender and chugged it. Thank God Laura didn't see that. And then 1 cup of butter. So what we got for 1 cup here? That drink was almost as bad as kombucha. Oh, I can't stand that stuff either. Laura likes that. Laura likes that stuff. I can't drink that. Yeah, not a fan. I thought Laura had taste buds. Yeah. All right, so this we're using Kerry Gold Irish butter as well, so should make a nice flaky pie crust. Yeah, she does all that kind of weird healthy stuff. Yeah, not me. Not me. All right, so I gotta give it a good old rub. So what you do when you're making this, you make like breadcrumbs. Talking of bricks, yes. They actually emailed me, yes. They're probably trying to figure out what it is. They're probably like, well, this doesn't say there's alcohol on it. All right, and then once you get to this point, or once you get to the, the next part, you add in 2/3 of a cup of water and a secret ingredient. Secret ingredient, I'll tell you in a second. Literally fruit juice and water, yeah. Crack one open and have a sip. Yeah. All right. So this pastry takes quite a bit of time, because you have to warm it up. Not warm it up. What am I talking about? You have to let it sit in the fridge for about 30 minutes. Then pull it out, roll it out. I'm guessing the secret ingredient is, it better not be sardine or peanut butter. And then you do the envelope fold. You roll it like an envelope, fold it like an envelope, until you get to this. Until you get to the 2/3 of a cup of water might be a lot, because this is quite moist already. There's definitely no sardines, I know that. But the sardines are all gone. I ate all the sardines, which not that I wanted to. That's just one of the, one of the perks. No sardines yet. Oh, I'm out. I've ran out. I used them all. They're all gone. But those, the pineapple and the jalapenos. You didn't buy any more? No, I didn't go to the store. The pineapple and jalapeno, I did a couple of them yesterday. And then the pickle, what was the pickle one? Pickle and peanut butter. That is gross. That is gross. Pickle and peanut butter. Don't try it. Someone's like, oh, it's great. No, it's not. Oh, you're out of your mind, Whalem. What are you talking about? No chance. It's gross. Trust me. I've had a bunch. I've had a bunch. Trust me, it's gross. Not a fan. I'm the one that got you to put, oh God. Yeah, well, that explains it then. That explains it then. Ooh. Maybe the creamy one's better. I very much doubt it. I very much doubt it. Yeah, somehow I don't think so. So we'll just say no. That's no. Nope. All right. So before we put the water in, we're going to put the secret ingredient in. And then 2/3 of a cup of water. Bread and peanut butter pickles. I don't even like, oh, that does not sound good at all to me. I'm not a fan of peanut butter anyway. So you're never going to get me to like it. Yes, Dave. Yes, Dave. I still think this might need a bit more flour in here, but we'll see. All right, then we want to stick it together, basically. So you can use this. You can use it. You can use this recipe to make savory pies too. Sweet and savory, both. Bins of Brussels sprouts. I got to use up the leftovers. I'm not rich like you lot who can just have, throw it in the bin. Throw them in the trash. No. That's because that butter was nice and cold. I'm not rich at all. It does need a little bit more flour though, I think. Just a little bit. It's rather sticky. I'm gonna put a little bit more in. Just a little bit. I'm smoking 4 pork butts and 3 briskets. Damn. That's a lot. What's all that for? And it might not make, tomorrow. It might not make 4 pies. So, if it does, it does. The day you kicked, oh yeah. Well, the French helped you, didn't they? If it weren't for the French, you would be still speaking our language. Just saying. See, when I did my citizenship, I did my I'm going to do the whole thing, Dave. Insides and out, tops, bottoms. I'm going to do it in one of these little things here. I only really need 2, but I thought if I get if I get another one, that's a bonus, isn't it? Yeah, when I did my citizenship, I had to learn all that stuff. And I've got brother-in-laws that used to tease me about it all the time anyway, so they would mention that that party in Boston. This is actually quite nice and workable. Yeah, that little tea party, yeah. No, it's not. It's right here on my shelf. That's where the best place is. All right. We're going to wrap this in plastic. And then we'll put that in the fridge for about 30 minutes. Americans are just like Aussies, just English people we didn't want in the... Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I know. And they all act big and bad, don't they? All right. Kidney tea. What the hell? All right. Put that in the fridge. My fridge is nice and cold, so hopefully it doesn't freeze it like a big hard rock chunk, or we'll be in trouble. And it'll just take longer to make. Right, next thing. We're going to do, I'm going to cheat a bit more too. I'm going to use the same bowl. I'm just going to put, that Trump never allowed me to visit you. Hell, he's even kicking Americans out. He don't care, he's kicking Americans out. Oh, politics. Goofy bastard. Oh, did I say that out loud? All right. Kidney tea I drink, ginseng, wolfberry, yam, red dates. Cool, that does not sound great, I'll tell you that much. That sounds like twigs and berries to me. That literally sounds like twigs and berries. But basically half the kitchen sink in it. No, I don't know. Hey Carson, how are you? Dude, with some cream and sugar, as good as hell. It does not sound like it. I don't do any of that, like any of that kind of, I'm not a big fan of any of those like chamomile or all the bloody, any of that weird stuff. I haven't had a kidney stone in 53 years. Don't need that dodgy tea to tell you that. No, I'm just not one of them. I just, doesn't sound like I'd enjoy it. Don't sound like I'd enjoy that at all. Innocent TV, I do like a bit of green tea. Now we talked about that too. Green tea sometimes, but it has to be cold. I can't drink it hot. I've done this last time. Beets, oh yeah. Watermelon, we got a big watermelon upstairs actually. We had, me and my wife, we ate half a watermelon last night after the stream. She came home and put it in the fridge. It was nice and cold. It was bloody hot outside. So we got into this watermelon, we cut it in half and ate half of it. It was absolutely delicious. I saw cooking stream, I followed. Food is life. It is. It is. You gotta. Have I tried beets? Oh yes. Beetroot's delicious. Born to kill. Pickled beets, spicy beets. Yeah, we all love them all. No problem. Watermelon moonshine. So you drink. So wait a minute. You drink that dodgy drink and then you drink watermelon moonshine. Bacillus, how you doing? Why not just not drink the moonshine? You'll be fine. Then you don't even have to drink that kidney stuff. Moonshine. Oh. Nah. I'm not really a heavy drinker at all, really. It's been a long time since I was a heavy drinker. Once in a while I'll have a couple, but not too much. All right, so salt, pepper, thyme, flour. Yeah. And then we're going to put some olive oil in the pan and brown that off. Mushrooms, onions, garlic. Announce the pissed up stream. Drink once a year to celebrate Christmas with family. That's it. Yeah, no, it's been a while since I mean, no. Yes, I've done it. I've rode around on the roof of my car half naked many years ago. But you know, there's things you do. Yeah, that dinner lady that used to be here, she'd pop in every once in a while. She was an alcoholic. Drink a bottle of whiskey, no problem. Yeah, she'd drink a bottle of whiskey, no problem. All right, we're also going to peel the potatoes because the grandkids are coming over tonight. Irish car bombs. Oh, now I have had a few of them in my time and all. That one stream, I drank 7 of them bloody things. Good Lord, that was not a good day. That was not a good day. I can't remember much. I can't remember a whole lot from that stream. Mushrooms are upstairs. Oh, yeah. Last time I was shit-faced 4 years ago. 34 shots. 34 shots of what? I'd be dead. 34 shots? Jeez. That's a whole bunch there. Good Lord. I don't think I'd even attempt 34 shots. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much. Yeah, no anaconda comes out, trust me. We do have a... Yeah, no, I can't be doing none of that. I can't be doing that. It probably wouldn't end well for me. Plus, I don't like the aftertaste. 2 shots of tequila, and I'm yours for the night. Go on. So does that mean if you get 4 shots, you're there for the weekend? Oh dear. I was quick. I was quite tipsy after doing beer and whiskey fair. 27 shots, 20 beers. Bloody hell. I sense a bit of bragging here. That seems like a hell of a lot. Still standing. You know, I won't be standing today. I got home. That's the brag. It was over 15 hours. Oh, well then. No, I won't say. No, grunge. I didn't. 34 shots. My God, that's a lot. I'd be in. If I was to do it now, I'd be asleep by the 5th shot. I'd do that in a short time. I'd die. Yeah, me too. Good Lord. I mean, when the lunch lady visited the last time up in New York, that was over an 8-hour stream, and I felt like dying and all. I literally walked through the kitchen, walked into the bedroom, and I went, laid on the floor. Don't remember don't remember nothing until about 3 o'clock in the morning. Rumble is curious to what you're making today. Pickle your liver, yeah. We're making a staking mushroom pie. Why isn't he on here? What's he doing? Get on here. We're making a traditional English pie today. Food, please. All the alerts work as well. All the alerts are now working. How you doing, James? Don't ignore that Nightbot thing. You could put a request in, it won't do nothing because I haven't got the sound figured out yet. It's set up to a point, but we could build a playlist. It's just not ready to play yet. What was I going to do? Oh yeah. So we have. What was the sounds I set up today? I fixed a bunch today, and then I set up some new ones. You don't eat mushrooms? Probably just the magic ones, right? All right. Need a little bit more oil in there. It kind of sucked up the oil. I don't eat mushrooms either, yeah? Some people don't. Some people don't. All right, we're going to throw an onion in there. Only on occasion. I don't mind them. Some, like the weird and wacky ones. The weird and wacky ones, like shiitakes I'll eat. Lion's mane I've tried. Lion's mane I've tried, I like them. Oyster mushrooms, they're all right. But there's some. Yeah, all of the sounds work now. Dave, what was that one you told me to turn down? You told me to turn one down. Oh, the applause. I did that too. I turned that way down. Oh. Some people, when they make this, they'll put beer or wine or. I'm just going to do a stock in. What type of steak are you using? Any you wouldn't use. This is like stew meat. Yeah. This is like stew meat. So, meow to you too. All right. Can turn that down a bit. Yeah, so I bought a. Yep. I can't think who. It was that guy. What the heck was his name? Used to come in from the Sportscast Squad 3. He requested it. And it's been on there ever since. I can't think of his name. I was speaking to Bud Knocker the other day. We're gonna go over there and raid them today, probably, if he's still live. Hold on, I'll tell you. Let me go to diving. It literally says beef for stew. It's probably sirloin or something like that. Probably sirloin. Seth Jr. Hopefully I didn't butcher that name. Welcome in. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, it literally says on the packet. It's probably sirloin. So it'll be kind of tender anyway. I got to sharpen this knife. It's struggling today. I've used this knife a lot since I got it, so I've probably got to sharpen it. I've got a bunch up here, so we'll switch over to this one. Susie said, oh, I'll tune in. Still loads sharper than the one I use. Yeah, well, I don't know. That one might not be. So what you want to do, I suppose I could get some red wine to deglaze the pan. The broth will do it too. I gotta run upstairs and get the mushrooms anyway. I don't even know what tune this is. Oh, that's weird. Why is that on there? Huh, okay. This is just a random playlist I picked. Interesting. I'm not gonna lie, Milk, but I didn't know who Sam Fender was until you said play that song. I did not know who Sam Fender was. New store in my local market opened yesterday, sells foreign cheese, charcuterie, hams, olives, pate, right up my alley. Yeah, up my alley and all. I don't mind a charcuterie board, me. We used to make them a ton at work. I could do that too. I could do that one day too, do a charcuterie board. That'd be kind of cool. Bone marrow? Yeah, we did bone marrow too. We would, actually we did a bone butter for our steaks at the Italian restaurant where I worked. How you doing, Colonel? Yeah, we did a bone butter. So we would cook the bone marrow, and then put it into the butter with some rosemary, thyme, garlic, salt and pepper, and all kinds of other stuff, and then we'd serve it as a side for the bistecca steak. We had a steak called a bistecca, which was a huge porterhouse. Yes, I know, yes. I spoke with Budknocker last night, so we're going to raid him when we're done. Bone marrow on grilled toast, yeah. Yeah, they are. I'm a big fan of. I like it. A lot of people don't like it. Bone marrow. It's one of them. I feel like that's one that you either do or you don't. The name is different. How to hold the fucking pick. What are you requesting? Ooh, Laura's a big fan of. Laura's dad used to make linguine with clam sauce. She has a really good recipe for that. Frank Sinatra my way. I don't think you did. Let's have a look. I can trash it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of clams with linguine sauce. It's good. All right, so we're going to let that simmer for a bit. Keep adding the stock to it. And then we're going to go, I'm going to run upstairs and grab the mushrooms. We're going to put some Worcestershire sauce. We're going to put some more thyme in there. Colonel, guess what I found this morning? I have to show you this. So I was going through some old boxes and stuff. Look how much salt and pepper I have left. That is literally it. I am down to the last tiny bit. I didn't even realize I still had this, but I told Laura not to throw it away. I said, please don't throw this away, and I found it in a box this morning. Keep the containers. Oh yeah. I'll show you something else. You want to talk about originals? Check this out. Check this out, Colonel. Tequila sea salt, and Pinot sea salt. The old originals. That's old school right there. Look at that, and that's still good. Look, still good. $2020, damn. Yeah, that is old school. Holy cow. Sports Gosh, just letting you know I got your message and sent you an invite. Thank you. Appreciate it, Josh. All right. Hope you're well. Good to be back. Good to be back. Right, we're going to pop over there. Good time. Yeah, good Lord. So also for you guys that don't know, I actually went to California to visit my son. And yeah, thank you, buddy. I actually went to California to visit my son a few months ago. And was it a few months ago? Yeah. And got to hang out with Colonel Salty Dog. What a fun evening that was. I'll show you. I'll show you if I can find the picture. Yeah, we had some Italian food. It was good stuff. Let me see if I can find it. I've definitely got it here. I was looking at it yesterday. It was before I did the kitchen. It was before I finalized the kitchen. It wasn't quite that far back. Oh dear. Hell, was it really? Wait a minute. There's no way. May 10th of last year. Yeah. So I won't show them everybody else. But there you go. We went to see Mario. Good times. Yeah, that's wild, ain't it? That is wild. I didn't realize it was that long ago. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess, right? All right. I got to run upstairs and go grab the mushrooms because I thought I brought them down here, but I didn't. And then we'll throw some mushrooms in there. We'll then check the pastry. I vaguely remember your son coming on stream and you were talking about doing lunch later. He was there. Yeah, he's still like, nope. He's like, Dad, why do you want to do that? Why would you do that? Why? But why? I should have just recorded his voice saying that. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I'll be back. I guess we're having a steak pie. I think Laura took the mushrooms over to the grandkids, so no mushrooms in the steak and mushroom pie. Trying to find out now. It is Be Right Back, yeah. So last night, when we made that food last night, the food was so good that I freaking went up. I had the chopping board sit here, right, and I had the plate there, had my phone like this, and then I didn't take the picture. I started looking at something else, and then I didn't take pictures. So when we was upstairs last night, Laura took pictures. So anyway, yeah, I can't believe she took the bloody mushroom. My granddaughter must have asked her to bring the mushrooms over because she took them. So there's no mushrooms in the steak and mushroom pie. Yeah, she like. Yeah, so we're gonna do steak. I suppose I could put vegetables in there. I could put some carrots and, you know, make it a beef and vegetable pie instead. I could do that. I could do that. New poll, favorite type of pasta. Oh dear. Let's have a look. Favorite type of pasta. Yeah, I could probably put some peas in there. Peas and carrots. Laura's going to be like, oh, I didn't realise. She knew because we were talking about, she asked me what we was making for dinner before so she watches the grandkids in the morning. She goes and grabs them because my daughter's at work. So she ran out of the house and probably grabbed them on the way out. What a bastard. That was going to go good in the pie. Oh well. Guess I will only make two now. Lasagna sheet. If you had more time and the stuff, the pie is missing one thing. What's it missing? What's it missing? Kidneys? I mean, I'd love steak and kidney pie, but they don't sell kidneys over here. Oh, yeah. Yorkshire. Yeah. Yeah, they don't. I thought you meant steak kidney. Yeah, they don't sell kidneys over here. You can't buy kidneys. I've actually got some tomato paste I'm going to put in it. Spoonful of tomato paste. Yeah. So we'll put a few carrots in, some peas. Yeah, Yorkshire pudding. So did anybody go onto my Discord and see that? James went out to eat the other week and he had a pie with a Yorkshire pudding on the top. It was actually right on top of the pie. Sweet, yeah. They call that rutabaga over here. They're bloody expensive and all. Lovely bit of mashed swede on a roast dinner. Oh, yes, please. I've got to get used to this knife now. This knife cuts a little different to the other one. So. This isn't Tears for Fears, is it? I don't think it is. If it is, it sounds different. No, it's Weezer. Weezer doing their version of it. I didn't think it sounded like Tears for Fears. Sometimes when mashed potatoes won't do, carrots and rutabaga mash goes well. I do like a bit of that, yeah. I do like a bit of that. All right, we're just going to do some mashed potatoes. We've had a lot of potatoes this week. We had fries, wedges, roast potatoes. Blimey, these are small. These will take a while to peel, these ones, won't they? Good Lord. You'll have to make bubble and squeak one time. Not had that in years. I like that as well, Milford. Bubble and squeak. Ooh. Good stuff. Actually, I got a bit. They would be classed as large over here. Oh, really? Bloody hell, they're babies. I do have a bit of that cabbage in there. I could mix it with the mashed potatoes and make bubble and squeak today. Bubble and squeak with a pie. That would be all right. I could do that. It's Napa cabbage, but. Yeah, I can do that. These would be big ones. To be right back, need to shoot for about. All right, Dave. All right, we're gonna wash potatoes off. Whoa! Mashing the place up. What's that? Some piece of plastic. Okay, the poll looks to have froze. No, there's still people voting. Really? Wow. She said she didn't take the mushrooms, but I don't see them. Watch, they'll show up in a minute. What happened to them then? Oh, that's bloody annoying. She said she never took them. Oh my God, they're right here. What a dumas. I was looking for a blue box. I got them. I was looking for a blue container. I was looking for a blue container. All the mushrooms usually in a blue container, but because these are baby portobellos, they're in a clear one. Oh dear. Never mind. They apologise now. Won't take 5. No, they won't. No, they'll go absolutely perfect. There's only 4 or 5 of them anyway. I know my granddaughter's on the phone because the words are. Okay, so who's leading? Penne. The Wheel of Misfortune's here, by the way. If anybody has 500 bits that they want to flash, we'll spin the wheel. We've had some right rough ones this week. We have had some right rough ones this week. Looks like everyone's a penne fan. Not cheap mushrooms over here. What's it like? They're not bad. Fridge is that big, it takes 10 minutes to look for the mushrooms. So my granddaughters like mushrooms, so whenever Laura goes over there, she grabs them if we have any and takes them over there. I thought she did the same thing, but no, not this time. But she normally does. All right, we're going to add a bit more broth to this in a second. Cook it down a bit more. Let that just keep going, and then we'll peel these baby potatoes. These are like new potatoes, they're so small. Ain't getting very far with them. And I'm not gonna, now that I'm gonna do bubble and sweep, I'm not gonna do garlic mash. I'll just do bubble and sweep. And I'll just use this Napa cabbage, it'll be fine. You know, as if all that food yesterday wasn't enough for bubble and sweep. This will just add to it, right? That sandwich was bloody good though last night. Really good. Results are in. 3 people voted for penne. Who voted for penne? Who won? Who voted for penne? Which 3? Barb did. Okay, who else? Who else voted for penne? Bob's the only one saying she did, so nobody else, they're all not claiming it. In case they get abused, but I voted for ravioli. I voted for fusilli only because there was nobody else voted for it. Milford did? Okay, that's 2. Same as Dave, yeah. I don't mind ravioli. I don't mind ravioli. Making raviolis all right. Making spaghetti's a pain in the butt. As you know, you've seen me do that before. That machine, I couldn't wait to throw that thing in the bin. When I left, I was like, hell yeah, that's going in the bin. Remember all the problems I had with that bloody thing? Good Lord. Shrimp ravioli, prawn ravioli, so shrimp ravioli. Never had it actually. Normally they do Italian sausage or beef or cheese or spinach. Never done a shrimp one before. Always just chewed it up, yeah, piece of crap. So what's funny is when I was working at that Italian restaurant, we had to make our own pasta, right? And so the guy, the chef was like, okay, Rob, we're going to put you in charge of pasta. I'm like, please no. Please no, please don't do that. And then, luckily for me, I got taken off of it before I got put on it. I was given something else to do, thank God. I used to make all the sauces. So next week, I'm going to make arancini, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to make them next week. Big fan of that. Big fan of that stuff. So I'm going to make that, and I'm going to make the recipe that we used to make at the restaurant because I really like it. The dipping sauce that goes with it's excellent. And you can actually have the dipping sauce on pasta too. So we're going to make that next week. And then of course the Thai, we've got to make the Thai food, which I still forgot to grab what it was. Then we need one other dish for next week. So if there's anything else anybody would be interested in me making, give me a shout and I'll post it in here. Or so we've already got the 2, but if there's anything else, whether you haven't seen it in a while, I haven't made a curry in a while. It's a bit hot for a curry though, isn't it? But I haven't made a curry in a long time. We're going to wash these off, rinse these off. So what are you having again? So we're doing arancini, which is it's the fried risotto balls. I'm going to do some kind of pasta dish. I'm either going to do a pasta dish or I'm going to do a salad with that. That's an appetizer. Arancini is an appetizer. And then we're going to do the Thai meal. So we just need one other one. Second best ball after meatball. We used to sell these things, these arancinis. We'd sell them. Like I'd probably make 300 of those a week. I was forever making risotto. Batches and batches and batches of it. So how we used to do it, beef burger sliders. Yeah, that's something easy, isn't it? Something like that. Build a burger, we could do build a burger. And you guys pick the toppings. You could pick the toppings for my burger and I'll just let Laura have a regular burger. We can do that. Could we make some onion rings? We can make some onion rings. Oh, for the toppings. There you go. Oh! Oh! Well, yeah, we can do that. That'd be a good one. We'll do burgers. Maybe I'll do turkey burgers or something. Just have it. Can't have burger without slaw and butter. A burger with slaw? No, I've never tried that before. I've never put I've never put slur on a burger. I've never put slaw on a burger before. Interesting. I'm gonna have to try that now. Right, so again, just to use this up, I'm going to throw this cabbage. This will be the cabbage for the bubble and squeak. Slaw on a burger is vile. You deserve jail, James. I've never had it before. Never tried it. Straight in, you deserve jail. How you doing, Corey? Jail. James, you're going to jail. I've never had it. You know what though? I would try it. I would 100% try it because I'm a big coleslaw fan. I do love a bit of coleslaw. Depends on what type of coleslaw though. Is it like the real thin, like, you know, like the shredded real thin stuff? Or is it like, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I might make... Has anybody ever had a Primanti Brothers sandwich before? I went to cook out when I got to North Carolina because everyone raved about it. They put slaw on their burger. Oh, that's it. Yeah, the hammer. That's a new sound. I just put it on there. I was like, wait, that sound works. I know they put it on hot dogs. I know they put it on hot dogs. Slaw dog. Give me a slaw dog, man. They definitely put it. Pickles have got to go on a burger too. Definitely. All right, so this is going to go, we're going to saute this off. That's going to go in the mashed potatoes for bubble and squeak. Ever tried one of the Sweden's most famous dishes? Shrimp salad on toast. No, but it sounds amazing. Is it like a shrimp cocktail kind of? Like it's got like a sauce? Stinking Bishop cheese. I don't think I can get that over here. I don't think I can get that over here. What is stinking Bishop cheese? I miss prawn cocktail crisps like no other business. You can get them on Amazon as long as you don't mind paying a mortgage payment for them. Creme fresh meats. Oh, nice. That sounds good, actually. That sounds real good, actually, Grunge. All right, I got to write that down. I might make that sometime and all, because that sounds bloody good. Yeah, Corey, I was the same way. I literally ordered a case of prawn cocktail crisps. I didn't care how much they cost. And then I literally sat there and ate them, and then had so much regret because I ate them so quick that they were gone, and I'm like, damn, what a waste of money. What's the other thing that we used to get at the pub all the time? Yeah. All right, Born to Kill, take care. No, Milford. No. Walker's Crisps are not over here. Yes. Stinking Bishop is a British cheese known for its pungent aroma and washed rind. It's soft cream cheese made in Gloucester. Huh. No, Lay's don't have prawn cocktail. They don't have prawn cocktail. Not like Walker's. They don't have prawn cocktail, but they don't have no flavours like Walker's Crisps over here. I know, you get a big old bag of Lay's crisps, Corey, right? And you sit there, you're eating them, and then you look down and the whole bag's gone. Then you go to like England, or like get some of them English, you got like a little bag like this, and it's like, that's 2 bites. But that's probably why you're also a lot lighter than me and I'm a fat bastard, because I eat too much. Bet you get some mad flavors over there. So they have one called All Dressed Up, and it's literally all these flavor crisps together, which is weird, but it tastes good. They have these ones. You know what Cheetos are, right? You know what Cheetos are? Like what's it, kind of? These are flaming hot Cheetos. Look at these. Look at them bloody things. They're hot ones. Yeah, it does. it literally does. A lot of people take those and dust chicken with it, or they'll blend it down to a powder and then coat stuff in it. That's what a lot of people do with it. It's bloody hot. Oh, God, it is hot. Not crazy spicy, but just like it messes your tongue. Look, that's just one. Oh, other. All right. But yeah, if you search, you can't find any kind of prawn or shrimp or any kind of crisp over here. They don't have them. Them Worcestershire sauce, dill. No, they have dill pickle Dill pickle crisps over here are big. Lay's has them. Worcestershire sauce they don't have. Yeah, you can't buy Worcestershire sauce flavour over here. I don't. Sweet chili. Oh man. So what are they called? What are they called? Bloody. Not Tostitos. What the hell are they called? There's a Doritos. Sweet chili Doritos are unreal. Sweet chili Doritos. Cool, I could eat a whole bag of them. Bloody hell. All right, Dave, we're using the yellow towel to rinse off our counter. Look at this. The purple bag, yes. Yes. They are freaking good. I'll tell you what, I could sit down and eat a whole bag of them bloody things. They're dangerous. But they're so bloody expensive. It's $5 for a bag of chips. I don't want to spend $5 on a bag of chips. Because same thing again, I spent that money and they're gone. There's no way that bag of chips is lasting all night. There's just no way. Oh, share them with somebody else. Yeah, right. Yeah, I've seen them for two. Oh, all right then. Mostly air. Yeah, I can polish off a bag of Walker's Sensational. Mostly air. Yeah, they are. Lay's do a lime flavour that I've not seen that over here. Yeah, I've not seen that over here, Milford. Lime flavour. Back in the day, chipsticks. Ooh, I remember them when I was a kid. Chipsticks. Bloody hell. Chipsticks, that's going back a few years now. Oh, my flour's got a hole in it. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen a lime flavour one. Of course, I haven't been looking for them either, though. If I weren't looking, you know, I'd probably see them all the time, but trying to think what. Lay's do a barbecue. Their barbecue Lays are good, but that's the same thing again. You buy a bag of Lay's barbecue chips, that poor bag is not lasting for the rest of the night. Dill pickle, yeah, we have dill pickle over here. Sensation, never heard of them. Never heard of them. I forgot to post me go live, don't I, dumbass? Yeah, never heard of them ones, Dave. Or these. Let's have a butcher's. Nope. Oh, mango and red chili chutney. Oh, yes, please. Oh, I'd be all over them like a rash. All right, so with us gonna all dressed up looks decent. Yeah. Damn. I just posted it and someone liked it already. It wasn't even like 30 seconds. All right, so we're going to roll this out again. Can't remember what I did with my rolling pin. Here it is. Lay's cheddar jalapeno. What an odd flavour. Never seen them either. I think that Lay's must do different kinds for over there and over here, because some of the flavours you're mentioning I've never seen. Might be a bit too much flour on there, but I didn't want to stick it to the new countertop. So you're doing it all now and you can't look. I'll have a look in a second. You said you ain't no rest for the wicked. So what this is doing is, see where there's butter in there? It's basically pushing all the butter out to all parts of the dough. Making it flaky. Hopefully. Flakier the better. It is flaky though. It's not quite cold enough yet, but that's all right. As long as we get 2 pies out of it, we're all right. Yeah, it's getting a little. We're going to put it back in the. I'm going to wrap it back up with plastic and put it back in the fridge. I may sneak it in the freezer towards the end too. Make it a little bit colder. Have a look. What'd you post there, James? Let's have a look. All dressed up is good. The barbecue is good. Flaming hot, I like. I like all of them. I like all of them. The honey chili lemon I've never had, and the lemon I've never had, and the abadabas I've never had. That must be a new one. I've never had that one either. The salt and vinegar ones, though, they make your mouth go white. They turn your lips white because there's so much vinegar in them. They turn. Well, it's really vinegar powder is what they put in them. It's not really like vinegar. But salt and vinegar in a blue packet looks wrong. Yeah, you get used to it. Well, they don't have cheese and onion over here, so you can't really get cheese and onion flavour crisps. I got to mop this floor. That's the one. Yeah, that one. Prawn cocktail they don't do. There's actually quite a few flavours that they don't do. But Lay's is pretty much the predominant company over here anyway. They've pretty much got the monopoly on the crisps. There's a couple of other flavors, but like in different states where you go, they have their own, you know, like they have their own flavor of, like their own company or whatever, like their own favorite company. That there's different, like in Pittsburgh there's a company called Snyder's. In Ohio there's some, I can't think of the one in Ohio. I can't think what it's called. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's tender. Getting there. Can't think what it's called now. Ketchup. Oh, lovely. Right. Oh yeah. Well, that'll mess Milford up then, won't it? There you go, Milford. You're going to be all messed up in a few. They're doing it just because you said you don't. Ketchup flavour. No, I like them. We don't do them over here. But they used to do it back in the day. Everywhere would have ketchup flavour. Remember them? Remember them? What they used to be called? Remember the fish and chip ones in the little newspaper bag? The little fish and chip. I used to like them and all. The Imperial's Walker crisp. I never had them. That sounds good. It sounds really good, actually. Now I've got to find me tomato paste. Don't mind me. I can't remember what I've done with it. Lean Perrins. So Worcestershire sauce flavour. Oh God, it's right in front of me again. What is going on? I need some glasses. I still ain't thrown this, or did I throw it away? I think I did. Oh no, I didn't. Put it up here. I still got to throw this thing away and get a new one. Yeah, they don't have Worcestershire sauce over here. They don't have any of the good, you know, like that. Remember smoky bacon? Oh, they don't have really smoky bacon flavour like over there. Roast beef and mustard, they don't have any of that kind of stuff. None of that over here. I don't know why they can't just have the same flavours everywhere. Brazzles, oh man, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Smoky bacon brazzles. They were like, tell you what, add one of those Lay's flavours to the throne, I'll buy you some bags of... Oh, you don't have to do that, James. You don't have to do that. I've got an international thing on there. I think I have anyway. I think I've picked an international, there's like international flavours, I think. Oh, oh, there we go. Pretty sure there was under kitchen snacks. There's a Lay's, see them all? I don't even know what the hell they are, but exotic potato chips imported from China. I have no idea what they are. I put that on there. I didn't put it on there for somebody to buy it for me. I put it on there to remind me so that, because my granddaughter's like candy and stuff from Japan and China. We have a shop here called Jungle Gyms, and every time we go to Jungle Gyms, they raid this Asian aisle all the time. I'm like, what's the deal? They have like Asian flavour M&Ms, matcha, and all sorts of different flavours. I'm like, ugh, that's disgusting. Why would you eat that? Not my cup of tea at all. But they love that stuff. All right. And we have to thicken this too, so. I love going to an Asian shop's food is mad. It is. So this store called Jungle Gyms. I'll show you. I'll get you a link to this place. This place is crazy. I'll show you this place. It's an international food market. Right there. That is about 45 minutes from me. Maybe a little bit longer, but it's well worth the trip. They have everything you can think of in that place. From the most random countries ever. They have a whole aisle like the size of a football field with nothing but Indian food in it. Rices, curries, the beef. Look at, I'll show you, look. This is all stuff I got there the last time I went, look. This is only some of it. Madras curry powder, fenugreek, garam masala powder, green cardamoms, black cardamoms, all kinds of stuff. So when we do a curry, it's literally going to be all of the stuff. Phenomenal place. Absolutely incredible place. It does. And what's funny is, so around Christmas time when you go, you can walk around like the whole store and they have all kinds of samples and different things like that. So you go at Christmas time, you can't even turn a corner without somebody going, here, you want to try this? Here, you want to try this? So I took a friend of mine from England and we're standing in there and he's like, whoa, he goes, Rob, I don't like goat's cheese. If they offer us goat cheese, I don't like it. I'm like, all right. So we go around the corner and this lady comes over with a cheese and he's like, just remember I don't like goat cheese. I'm like, all right. Anyway, she proceeds to give us cheese. She gives us the cheese, we eat the cheese, and then she tells him, oh, it's goat cheese. The look on his face, I thought he was going to have a freaking heart attack. He's like, oh my God, I don't like goat cheese. I said, well, you ate that quick enough. But we literally turned the corner. We had a full meal before we even come out the bloody place. It was crazy how much food they gave you. And that's another thing I can't understand about like the States. They give you all these samples. Say you go to Costco's or you go to Sam's Club or you go wherever. You get all these samples and then the prices have to go up because they keep giving them away. Don't give it away and sell it to us at a cheaper price. But what do I know? What do I know? But yeah, Jungle Jim's is nice. Jungle Jim's is real nice. Great little shop. I say little shop. It's a great big shop. It is, yeah, one big one, huge. It's massive place. It'll take you a good. If you did every aisle and didn't go specifically for one thing, you'll be there the whole afternoon. I took the girls. I took the grandkids right before Christmas. We were gone for 6 hours, and I couldn't believe that they were like right on it for 6 hours. They stayed there like looking around. Can we get this? Can we get this? Can we get this? Can we get this? I'm like, bloody hell, I'm gonna be broke. Asian food aisle, bet that's fun. Many types of rices, sauces, hoisin. Yep, all different sorts of crazy stuff. Big, huge sacks of rice, like big, huge sacks. Bunch of. Oh, and then they have an aisle, probably about 3 times the length of my kitchen, my office and everything. Probably about 3 times the length of that. All it is different hot sauces from all over the world. Nuts. Absolutely crazy. Never seen so many hot sauces in my life. It's big shop when you have a map for it. Yeah, right. Yes, it's scary how big that place is. And you know what? They have 2 of them too. They're both in Cincinnati, and they're like 15 minutes apart. There's 2 of them. One of them has a little bit more stuff than the other one in it, but there's 2 of the bloody thing. Oh yeah, well so they have like the country names at the top of so you're walking around and they have the country names right here. So I always used to say, when I was going with other people, I'd say, meet me in Germany, or meet me in Italy, or meet, wherever. Because it's mad. It is absolutely insane. And you will get lost in there, I guarantee it. If you think you're going for one specific thing, you're never coming out of that shop with just the one thing that you expected to buy, I'll tell you that much. I went to go get English bacon and sausages, and I came out with more Asian stuff than I did anything else. Because they actually sell English bacon and sausages in there. Well, Danish bacon. But they have, is it like the, no, you can go any way you want. any which way, turn around, whatever. All right, I'm going to try that in a minute. Yeah, it's crazy. It's fun to go. It's really fun to go, but that's the type of store where you only want to go like once a year or something. So there was a store in New York called Wegmans. Wegmans is very similar. It's not a full international market, but it's an amazing grocery store. But you only want to go there once in a blue moon. The amount of people that are there is insane. Do they have a one-way system in IKEA? I've only been to IKEA twice. Once was to buy that desk about 20 years ago. I've only ever been there twice. Eastgate or Fairfield? And it's a piss off. Eastgate is the one I went to, I think. Yes, Dave. Can't get nothing past you, can I? Yes, Dave. All right. We'll leave them sit back there for a minute. Woohoo, that's hot. And then I'm gonna saute off the onions and the cabbage. Yeah, so I did a little bit of water just to thicken it a little bit. I've got it turned down. I think I've got it turned down way too low. Like off. Like Jesus. IKEA apparently do the best meatballs. Yes. I've never eaten their meatballs, but a lot of people rave about them. There is a lot of people that rave about them. I see a lot of TikToks about them as well. But I typically don't go to IKEA. It's like going to, what is it? Not Sam's Club, the other one, Costco. I'm not going to go to Costco's and go grab a hot dog real quick. You know what? I could give two shits about that hot dog. Some people only go for them. Yeah, that's nuts, isn't it? Most of the stores like that, where we are miles away. I'm not driving 45 minutes to go for a bloody meatball. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm not driving 45 minutes for a meatball. You can forget it. Not happening. And I mean, what's different about a Swedish meatball than an English one, or an American one, or Italian one, or whatever? You know, like, what's the difference? I wonder. Look at that. James has stayed in the same place, Dave. Small world. Small world. Oh, okay. Thick. Heartache. Thick. All right. I already think it. Oh shit. Oh, that's lovely. And I turn that down to half. I turn that down to less than 50%. That thing is still loud. I went through them all and changed them all. All right, so that's going to be going in the pie. So we'll let that cool down for a few. Now that it's thick. So bubble and squeak sometimes is a lot, if you use sliced potatoes, going up, I think it's the real name. And I say, I don't have bacon either, so we're just going to do the potatoes with the cabbage and the onions, mash them up a bit, throw them in there. Man licking, yes, it sounds like it. Good evening. Some salt and pepper, a little bit of garlic in there as well. So different versions of this use Brussels sprouts instead of cabbage, but I have that little bit of cabbage to use, so I'm going to use that instead. So I'm not going to do the Brussels sprout, I'm going to do carrots as the side veg. So what I've seen done too is you mix the two together and make like potato pancakes. Potato pancakes, that's good too. So I guess we could call this, you better like that? Yeah. You could actually call this what they call in America as a pot pie. Homemade pot pie. Pot pies are very good too. All right, so because I don't want to mess this up, take this over here. I don't want to mess my counter up. I'm talking all this language I don't understand. So I won't make mashed potatoes. So look, I've got them like that so far. I add a little milk to them and some butter, but not like really like mash them up. Kind of leave them like au naturel kind of. This is actually a ricer, so we're actually ricing the potatoes. I don't know, this shouldn't burn it. Put it on there, it shouldn't burn. As a dish of leeks and potatoes traditionally served with a sausage. Ooh. Yeah, that doesn't sound bad. That doesn't sound bad at all. I'd eat it. I've done it again, look. I've shut it, oh yeah, of course I have. I shut it off for a reason. I like leeks too. Leeks are, I'm a big fan of leeks. Big fan of leeks. You can do so much with leeks. Chicken and leek pie, leek and potato soup. Oh, have some of that. Leek and potato soup is really good. I love a leek. How you doing, Henry? Yeah, me too. By the way, Henry, you need to pick your dish. You wasn't here the other day, you need to pick your dish. So do you want Korean, Polish, or German? I was lurking, yeah, but you didn't tell me what dish you wanted. But Polish, okay. All right, we're going with a 3-3-5 then. So right, so I'm not even gonna mash these anymore. I'm gonna leave it till that butter melts, and then I'm gonna toss this in there. Yeah, not too bad, mate, not too bad. A little bit of salt and pepper in there. We were supposed to make mashed potatoes and regular mashed potatoes and a steak and mushroom pie, and we ended up making a beef pie with bubble and squeak. On request, on the fly. So just push this butter around, and then we'll pile that in there, over there, like so. You know what else this is good? This is good for breakfast too, with eggs. I've had it for breakfast with eggs in it. This is almost Polish, this. This is almost Polish. Beans? What, baked beans in there as well? With the cabbage? Good Lord, that sounds like a death sentence. That sounds like a death sentence. All right, we'll put that to the side. I've got to make carrots in a minute. On in it, just on the side. Oh, okay. All right, let's make these pies then. Actually, so I got these little. I'm hoping this works. It should. I've never used these. These are brand new. There's a guy I watch on. There's a guy I watch on Facebook Shorts. Darren something, and he makes all these amazing food dishes, and I saw he had these, and I thought, I'm going to try this. He does all sorts of ethnic foods, and really, really good. Darren, what is his name? Can't think of his name now. Beans on it, on the side of it. I mean, I've got some beans upstairs, but I'm not going to have them today. So Heinz baked beans, or any of the English brands, they don't sell over here. But they have a company called Hunt's Baked Beans, and if you buy the vegetarian version, they taste just like English beans. Because if you don't, you get a big old fat piece of pork on it, and it's gross. Pork and beans. Like, who wants that big old fat piece of bloody... Who wants a big old fat piece of bloody fat in your beans? I'm going to do carrots, Milford. Yeah, who wants a big old... Like, it's literally a huge big slab of pork in your beans. Not my cup of tea. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna do some carrots with it. Of course, we're dragging today. We're a bit behind. Not behind, but this is a long process anyway. To make a pie is a long process. So, Heinz beans. I've never been able to find Branston anywhere. Never been able to find Branston beans. Maybe I'll have to have a look on Amazon and see if they got some that they'll send me. Branston, so I think Heinz beans, they just seem like they're full of water anymore. They just seem like there's a ton of water in it. Let's have a look. A little bit longer. I'm going to put it in the freezer for a second. Just seems like the Heinz stuff isn't as good as it used to be. Probably because they moved it to Mexico. It used to be made in Pittsburgh. How are we doing, Black Ghost? Yeah, it used to be made in Pittsburgh. Now it's I think in Mexico. Pretty sure. I mean, ours is. Yours might not be, but ours definitely is. Because the factory used to be, when you come out the tunnel in Pittsburgh, you got the stadium and the Heinz factory used to be right behind the stadium. Most of the stuff is made. Oh, is it? Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? All right, so what do I do now? I should probably put a little bit of flour in the bottom of these. Did I put that flour back up there again? No, I put it over here because it's got a hole in it. So yes, I think they moved it to Mexico from here. Pretty sure. Right. So. Is it just because the labor's cheaper over there or something? My niece lives in the Netherlands. We went to visit her when we was over there. That was nice. We went to this brewery that was an old converted church. It was really cool. Not sure, I think they just merged two factories. Ah, right. Oh. Yeah, where we went, they had this old church that was converted to a brewery, and they had all like the pipes. They had all the stained glass windows there, all the pipes going up. It was really nice. Really, really nice. We stayed in an Airbnb about a 20-minute walk from there. But public transport over there is phenomenal too. Their public transport in the Netherlands was amazing. So much better than different places I've been. All right, let's see what this looks like now. Apparently a factory in Wigan, but nearly most of the sources are from the Netherlands. Ah, interesting. Right, so we don't want to make this too thin, otherwise the pie it'll probably all fall out the bottom. So, and it sure is flaky. So. You can see it's flaky, can't you? Vaguely remember showing HP literally House upon the sauce. Yes. Actually, I think that one that I had had that on it. I'm pretty sure. All right, so I wonder if we should do this to where I put it inside and cut it out. Let's do it like that. Then I might be able to get a third one out. Still might be a bit thick. a big old chunky bit back there. Oops. All right. Oops. Split it already, so that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Not really, because I can just use the pastry glue. I wondered if that was going to happen. That's why we save these bits. Yes, pastry lid, yes. That's the good thing with having this I need an egg. Actually, I can just use milk for now. Pastry lid, yes, I am. What are we talking about? Are we talking about pies? Yeah, this one didn't. And this is the first time I ever used these things, so I wasn't sure how they were going to turn out, but that's why it's nice, because when they're in there, you hide them all anyway. So. You know this song here, I thought he always used to say Viagra. I thought that bit there where he said, I thought he used to say Viagra. Then we'll take a sharp knife, cut the top off. And well done, I'm never going to be able to unhear that now. Yeah, sorry Dave. I don't know why. I always thought that's what he said. Now I won't be able to put this up on YouTube now, because I'll get dinged for copyright. Viagra. All right, so like that, and then we'll put the top. But what in the meantime, I'm going to stick them back in the fridge so they. I can't remember. No, the guy's name was Dean. He's on Facebook. He does a lot of Facebook shorts. He's everywhere actually. He actually just got sponsored by Hexclad through Gordon Ramsay. He does Hexclad adverts over here now as well. Dean something, I can't remember his last name. Does some amazing stuff. His like Indian food, his Indian recipes, out of this like knockout. They look incredible. All right. I'll have to post one of them up in the Discord and show you, because oh man, that guy can throw down. I'll tell you what. Sausage in the hole. What makes yours fantastic? It's thicker. It's and it's got venom. What a classic. He was a little controversial for that time, weren't he? you know, like doing that show. Some of the stuff he used to say was rather, maybe not controversial, but maybe like, I don't know, what's the word I'm thinking of? Risque? Some of the stuff he used to say on there. Watching your stream is making me so freaking hungry. Order packet of crisps and beans.
I think chef, but still.
Sorry, Dave, I'm not trying to make you hungry. All right. Put a little bit of milk in there. Gonna fix the hole. So we got a flat tire. He knew what he was doing. Yeah, right. Yeah, it just seemed like sometimes it was like, oh wee, how are you gonna say that? You know, how you think you're gonna get away with that kind of stuff? Oops. I mean, he did get away with it for the most part. Then it turns out there was a lot more controversial stuff on there than that anyway. All right. I think I am going to get just 2. So we'll put that one. I got flour all over the bloody flour all over there. Oh, did it? Oh, did he? Oh dear. Well, he was on that show with didn't he do like a touristy thing with Gordon Ramsay and what's the other bloke's name? I forget what the show was called now. I know he did I forget what the show was called though. Right, then we're going to just take this one because we're not going to use this one. Try not to cut my new countertop. Yeah, that's right. You know what? That's one of the reasons why I told my wife I didn't want to go to Italy, because I didn't want to see all that sleazy crap. Because I know what they're like. Right. I had one of my Dutch snacks earlier, the spice corn one. I don't know what class is spicy, but it was mild. Well, you are talking Dutchies. Depends. So it depends, I guess, because like I know a couple of Dutch people that have like African descent, like Indonesian descent, and they can eat some spicy stuff. Let me tell you, some of that stuff that they eat is friggin' spicy. So it just depends on what region of the Netherlands they're from. Because some of it's rough. They have a lot of like Indonesian descent over there. In parts of the Netherlands, that is. Alright, so yeah, we're just going to do 2, and then I'm going to turn these into some leaves. Probably shouldn't be cutting on the countertop really, but I'm going to move over to the chopping board. All aboard the Hot Mess Express. How you doing, Lotus? This is the Hot Mess Express for sure. Yeah, so bring this back over here. Rather than cut my new countertop. And I'm not a baker by no means. Doing good, thanks. I can bake, but I don't claim to be a baker. Like I can wing it quite well. Because this is a little bit loose, so I didn't want it to like fall apart. We kind of changed it up a little bit though. We're doing a pie, but we did bubble and squeak instead of the Brussels sprouts. We mixed some stuff together. This could have probably stayed in the fridge a lot longer, but no one wants to sit here and I just got to run up there and go grab an egg in a second. Alright, well, we didn't have too much left, so I was expecting us to have enough to make 3 or 4 pies, but I'm glad we didn't, because now I don't have to have leftovers again. Now I'll have leftover beef, but I can soon do something with that. I can put mashed potatoes on top of that and bake it in the oven. All right, so these again, they're a little bit thick, but they'll be all right. I'm going to get a ladle and scoop some of the meat in there. Put this back here. So like that. I'll have plenty of this left, so I can soon do something else with this though. Right, let me run upstairs and go grab an egg real quick. Thank you, Colonel. Just got to run upstairs and grab an egg because I forgot the egg. Be right back. Ooh. All right. We need a whoops, I've made extra again. Like I said, I didn't forget. Like I said, I tried to get Laura an emote made with her doing something with pasta, but because of the size that the emote would have to be, you don't get as much detail. So I was like, well, I have to figure it out. So, all right, so we just got a bit of an egg and milk wash. And then Susie's emote with the dill there was too much going on. We couldn't do it. I tell you what, this kitchen's a little bit harder. This kitchen's a little bit harder to keep clean than the other ones. With everything being white, you literally have to clean it all the time. Oh, a fresh leaf. And you want some air holes. You want some air holes in there. Leave the butler over in New York then? The butler, yeah. I thought you meant, did Butler stay in New York? I'm like, what? Yeah, he couldn't come. He couldn't come, he had to stay there. Nope. Bloody hell. I'm trying to concentrate and you you say the silliest stuff and make me laugh. I'm trying to be real careful and not like oh bloody hell. Yes, she did stay, yeah. She retired up there for sure. She retired up there for sure. Although Dom seems pretty adamant that she might make an appearance. I don't think so. Not anymore. Not anymore. Bit too old for them fun and games. Plus I work for a school. Imagine if they go looking, they'll be like, what? They might be like, what in the heck is going on here? She's currently in Alcoholics Anonymous. Fully retired is what I heard. All right. Next one's a hot blonde. Oh, bloody hell. This one's already got a leak. It's all right though. That's why you cook it with a pan underneath it. You gotta have a bit of leakage, ain't you? If you don't have a bit of leakage, it's not right. Think you should show them. Oh yeah? Seen things no dinner now, he should have seen. I actually have showed them, Barb. I showed them the videos. I showed my co-workers the videos and they were laughing their butts off. They were laughing their... They thought it was the funniest thing. First of all, they didn't believe it was me. Yes, true. True, Dave. I realised what I said then. Yeah, first of all, they didn't believe it was me, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm telling you I did it. I'm literally being honest and telling you I did it. All right, then we're gonna baste this with a little egg and milk, golden brown, and pray that this comes out right. Eggy wash, yeah. Then we'll make some carrots, and once this should be done fairly quickly. Whoa, don't drop it, bloody hell. We'll put this in the freezer. That's the bubble and squeak. We'll do a few carrots just for a little colour on the plate. Roast beef stew will be epic tomorrow with some crusty bread, yes. But tomorrow we're doing the kids will be here tomorrow, so we're doing the fondue with the kids. We're gonna do the fondue. We're gonna stream tomorrow too. So we're gonna do the fruit. We're gonna do fruit fondue with chocolate, and then we're gonna do homemade chicken tenders, homemade macaroni and cheese, because that's the two of them's favorite meal. So I told them they could help me in the kitchen and make that. So they're looking forward to it. And then the fondue, we're going to do lots of different fruit. But Dave, I might end up having beef stew actually. That sounds bloody good. I might end up having beef stew myself. All right. Do a couple of carrots. I'll tell you what a difference a few days makes. The weather's been phenomenal. The last 3 days it's been really nice. No rain. It's still 86 degrees, but no rain. 86 is a bit rough, but it's not crazy humid like it's been. So I actually don't need this big pan here. So it's been quite nice. Because when it's too damn hot, you can't do nothing. Like, you don't want to go outside and work outside. You don't want to. I still did, and came in and was absolutely dying, but my chicken coop is almost finished until I get the I got to get a shed, but I got to save up some money for the shed for the winter time. I'm going to put them in like I'm going to buy a shed and put a shed on the other end so they can be outside in the winter time rather than just in the coop, because the coop I don't think's hot enough, warm enough. So, and then hopefully soon we should start getting some eggs, and if not, we'll be getting chicken for dinner. We'll have 8 streams with chicken. Eight different types of chicken. It's actually nice here as well. 18. Quite possibly Milford. The last time I did, you know what the worst part about the whole thing was plucking the feathers. the feathers, the last time I did it, that was not a fun experience. You have to do it outside, and what you do is you have a big old pot of boiling water, and you dip them in the boiling water, and then you just, it's not a fun experience. Oh no, it was freaking roasting here. Monday was bad all over, I believe. Yeah, I'm not a fan of plucking chickens. I've only ever done it twice in my life, and I just not a fan. Yeah, not a fan of that. Definitely an acquired thing. But I suppose doing it yourself is more, what do you say, ethical? No. Well, the bird was dead. The bird didn't know nothing about it. A couple of times I've given them to, like a couple of times I didn't want to mess with it, so I've given them to people, given them to friends. Another couple of times we had a coyote problem. The opposite is so weird. We had a coyote problem the opposite side of my fence, and so I would just throw them over the fence, and they'd leave the ones that were alive in the cage. They'd leave them alone because I'd just give them a whole bird, throw it over the fence. And then the lady that we sold that house to, she didn't keep the chickens, but she's got that massive coop in the middle of her garden. She just let it all grow up over the top of it, which is a bloody shame. I mean, I'll have eggs for all of our friends. Hopefully soon they'll start laying like mad, and then I'll be able to give eggs out to our friends and stuff, because ask a butcher and get them to do it obviously would cost. I don't know what it would cost. It probably wouldn't take them very long either. And they probably have a quick and easy method. You know, they probably have a lot easier method than what I would have. Done it again. Yeah, they would probably have a lot quicker method, because they probably do tons and tons and tons of them. You know what I mean? They probably do a shit ton. Don't you just love when you when you go onto X, Twitter, which you don't go on a lot, or any of the social medias, I seem to get the graphics designers want to be my best friends on every single social media account I'm on. Everything. If I go on Instagram, I've got 5 messages saying, love your content. You need any graphics? Nope. But how they do it, they'll send you a DM and they'll say, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Can you read my message? You know I'm doing it. Yeah. You know what you're doing. Did I send this message correctly? You know you did. All right, so carrots, bubble and squeak, and then the beef pot pie. And before we're done, we're going to mix in the last of the bourbon smoked pepper from the Salty Dog Spice Company. Rip. I got a little bit more, but not very much. Probably enough for another, maybe one more go. Oh my God, look. There's so minuscule left. There's nothing left. What a shame. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do you? Oh, that's good. Laura used the lime. So Laura drinks salt water with ginger in the morning, just a pinch of salt. And so she puts the lime. She was putting the lime salt in it. Then she did the, I forget what the other one was, but she used 2 of them for that. And then I used all the rest. The business closed down, the bear fan, but I still have remnants of what's left. He's too busy. Life got in the way. He's too busy for that. Yeah. All right, let's see. Good evening. All right, they're looking nice. All right, again, no dessert tonight. Don't need one. I've been eating so much this last week. So he can give you the recipe, not that you could not dissect it. He's told me he could do that. He's told me he would do that for me. James liked that one. Yeah, James likes that one, don't you, James? Drink the water now. When my chef retired, he gave me the restaurant spice rub. Oh, nice. He's doing the veterans kind of camp. So he's actually doing, no, he's a commandant in a school. He runs a school. He's very busy. That veterans camp never got off the ground because of this. He runs a schoolhouse in San Diego, a military schoolhouse. Didn't get back in the service, but kind of did. All right, James, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate you hanging out tonight. We'll be back again, like I said, tomorrow. The grandkids will be here tomorrow, so that should be fun. They'll probably disappear 5 minutes in, but that should be a laugh. So if you're not busy, we're going to start again at 3 p.m. So we're going to start again at 8. But thank you again for hanging out. Appreciate it. This stream's gone on a little bit longer than I expected. I apologize, but all right. Got the garlic. All right. But yeah, he's extremely busy at the moment, Dave. Creates. Yeah. Well, I know, like when school's in full swing, he don't have time to do nothing. Because he is literally all over the place. And then his son plays hockey as well, ice hockey. His son's very good at ice hockey. So they travel a lot with his ice hockey. All right, we're going to do a couple of dishes while we wait because we've got a mess in here. How are you, Bear Fan? Anyway, you good? Keeping good? We made a steak and mushroom pie tonight, and bubble and squeak. And now we're just making some carrots. It took a little bit long to make the pastry. Does take a long time anyway. Whenever you're making pastry, it takes a long time. So, homemade pastry, not none of that store-bought knackers. But yeah, I'll get the playlist. I'll get the playlist thing organised for tomorrow. Now that I've got the other bot that can run it, I'll talk to Bearfan. Not Bear. I'll talk to Bearfan. I'll talk to. I'm still waiting for Bearfan. I'm sorry I haven't ordered your shirt yet. I'm still waiting for Butler to tell me which one he wants, so that I can do them at the same time. If he doesn't tell me this week, I'm just going to go ahead and order yours. I was trying to do it at the same time, so it was one charge on my card rather than two. But he keeps telling me he's got to measure himself. I'm like, it's small, medium, or large, extra large, triple, whatever. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not going to be a perfect fit. I should just send him the OnlyFans one. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know I hadn't forgot, because I know you guys have supported all that time. Let's have a look. Whoa, get in. Right. Hello. All right. So what are we doing next week then, Dave? We're gonna do the Thai food. We're gonna do build a burger. Thai food, and then what was the other one? The how did I forget already? Oh, the arancinis. That's it. The arancinis. So yeah, so next week we're going to do Thai food on Monday. We'll be here tomorrow, but we're going to do Thai food on Monday. We're going to do arancinis on Tuesday. Probably build a burger on Wednesday. Wednesday I got to work. I'm doing a function for 65 people at lunchtime. Easy though, super easy. Can they write on the back, I supported 2 years and all I got was this? Yeah. Oh dear. I know, that's pretty crazy, ain't it? Because it's weird though, because Twitch doesn't tell you who it was. So I was like, well, I wonder who it is. Who could it be? And then as soon as Butler came in and then you did it, I'm like, I know who it was now. Maybe a trademark issue, think it's already a thing. Yeah, it could be. I'm actually looking to trademark the OnlyFans thing, the logo. There's a girl on TikTok using it right now. Well, she's not using the logo. She's using hashtag OnlyFans. So we're going to do the Thai food on Monday. We're going to do the arancinis on Tuesday with something else. And then on Wednesday, we're going to do build a burger, where we put the toppings for my burger on the wheel. We're going to do Laura's whatever she wants, and then the topping for my burger we'll put on the wheel. I'll put as many toppings as you want on the wheel. Like, I'll put a ton of them on there, and I'll say, what, 4 spins or something like that? Do something like that to where you have 4 spins, and that's the toppings I get on my burger. So that it's not like 25 toppings on it. We're going to spin a wheel for it, Milford. You guys can spin the wheel in Stovetop. Okay, thank you, mate. Yeah, we'll let you guys spin the wheel for it. We'll let the mods spin the wheel, all right? The mods can spin the wheel. However many mods are in the channel, that's how many toppings I get. How about that? That's fair, right? Normally 4 to 5 mods. So that's 4 to 5 toppings then. I'm game. Seven. Yeah, but they're not always in there. Yeah, 2 a box. Maybe even 3. I need the power to mod, people. Yes, you do. All right, hold on, Bear Friend. I got to take care of that. I need the power. Still mods in my eyes. Oh, to mod people. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't want to be modding a bunch of people. Then I'll have 35 toppings on my sandwich. I thought you meant you need the power to be a mod. Actually, there is somebody else I do need to mod in here. Going to be a deep pan, yeah. I know. So yeah, so I'll let Laura pick which one she wants, because she's not playing these silly games that I'm playing. She's not playing these silly games I'm playing. She likes her food. I mean, I like mine too, but I don't care. I'll eat anything, I'm not fussed. So that's what we'll do, we'll do that. Right, so what toppings go on the wheel? Are we gonna do like random toppings? Or are we gonna do like normal ones? Yep, getting there, look, close. Close. Don't want charcoal. Right. 80%. 80 rough, 20 normal. Oh Lord. So you're talking like jalapenos, peanut butter. Ooh. No, peanut butter's not going on there. Peanut butter is not going on the wheel. Sardines is not going on the wheel. Not for the bloody sandwich. It's bad enough. It's bad enough in the flipping wheel of misfortune. Not to be a... Good Lord. Trying to hurt me. You don't want to ruin my food, right? No, I mean, we can have a couple of silly ones. I'm down with being a couple of silly ones, but I don't want to like put, you know, we'll see next week. So you just want me to go through my fridge and go, okay, I got sriracha, I got goat cheese, I got eggnog, soy sauce. The eggnog's been in essence Christmas. This does have alcohol in it, but still. It has been in essence Christmas. Madras powder, yeah, yep. Madras curry powder. All right, so. Let's plate this up, shall we? I mean, sriracha and goat cheese doesn't sound too bad. It doesn't actually, does it? As soon as I said that, I was like, huh. Goat cheese, I like goat cheese on a burger. Laura's a big fan of mushroom Swiss. She likes mushroom Swiss on a burger with mayonnaise. She's very particular about what she puts on her burger. So, like, she likes different types of burgers, but if I ask her what she wants, she'll definitely say a mushroom Swiss burger. Watch her say something completely off the wall now, and I'll be like, I lied. All right, so we'll pull these, not with this towel, because this towel's bloody wet, but we'll pull this. I just want to make sure that pastry's done. I want to make sure the pastry's done inside too, so. I wonder if sriracha and goat cheese is a thing. could be a TikTok right there. It is. It is. Ultimate sriracha burger. Oh no, that's blue cheese. Blue cheese sriracha, Swiss cheese soy sauce. Good Lord. Bacon jam. Oh yeah, lovely. Oh yeah. Bacon jam is really good. Or onion jam or something like that. All right. See, I've got aloe vera plants galore in case I burn myself. And I ain't burned myself once. And then I broke one off. I broke one of them off. For anybody that missed any of the cooking or any of the craziness, we do have a VOD channel on YouTube right there. I just did hydrate. I'm not drinking this. This water here, it's going to cost you more than 5,000 bits. 5,000 bloody... No, look, there's funk in there. I'm not drinking that. Ain't no way I'm drinking that. You'll have IRD. Yeah. It doesn't say what I'm going to hydrate with. I hydrate with some water. I just drank some water. And you've got about 200,000 points, so you don't even need to do that. My aloe vera plant is half dead. This one's doing all right. It's so hard to have plants down here because, like, I've got these ones here, which you can't see, but oh shit! Like, I got this one. This thing's going all right, but I have to have a lot of stuff down. Like, I have to have plants down here with water in them rather than dirt, because we got fruit flies like crazy here for some reason, and I cannot stand them. So if you put water in them, the fruit flies don't sit in the dirt. So there we go. About 5 more minutes and then we'll be done, I promise. So anyway, they get really long. Like this one up here. When I put this one in. I put this one in about a month ago, and it's already gone crazy. It was only like to the first leaf up here when I put it in here. And so it grows quick. But they're really the only plants you can have is the ones in water, because them bloody fruit flies, they just take over. Oh, they're everywhere. They're horrible bloody things. Whoa. Or I got this dodgy fake one. This dodgy fake one. Look how fake that thing is. It's so bad. It's so bad. It just looks terrible. Eventually, right here by my door there, not this door, but that door over there, there's a window over there. Yeah, loads of, yeah. Oh, terrible. So there's a window, so the window's straight out, and then there's a window there. I have a shelf in there that eventually I'd like to put a herb garden on for my herbs. All right, let's see. There we go. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. I'm going to take that one out and I'm going to put Laura's one back in. That's so crazy. Herb garden, yeah. So I've got to wait a minute now because this is bloody hot and I'm not going to Burn my fingers. Oh, hey, that is hot. All right. I hope it doesn't stick. I might take a little knife and round the old take a knife and go around the edge. Oh no, it's going to work out fine. I just realised something though. I realised something. This has got the bottom on it. Yeah, there you go. And I do have pictures from all of the streams. I just totally forgot to freaking upload them. I haven't been on Instagram in a while. I need to go back on there. Right, here's the moment of truth. Is it going to come out? Oh, it's still bloody hot. Definitely, look, it's definitely loosey-goosey. I might have to literally just come out the oven. Of course it's going to be hot. Yeah, I know. I might have to tip it onto a towel. Woo! Look at that. Look at that. Very nice. Very, very nice. I like that a lot. Oh, that looks badass. All right, now let's clean the crumbs off. Ain't she a boot? He is. Wow, I didn't expect that. I honestly thought that was gonna, I thought it was gonna crash and burn, honestly. All right, then we're gonna do the bubble and squeak right next to it. And you can see that stuff's bloody hot and all. Now, what I should have done is add a nice gravy, right? Someone's gonna say, there's not enough gravy on there. I should have made some brown gravy. She's beautiful. Feel like I just had a baby. Right, I'm going to take a picture real quick and then I'm going to crack it open so you can see it. Let's see. Maybe... Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Dave, yeah. I'll take a picture though without it first. There's a shadow on my bloody... You can see how freaking hot it is. All right. There we go. And we'll take one like that. Oh, lovely. It looks bloody hot. It's like steaming. Yeah, look. There you go. So you want to see what it looks like on the inside? it's like just poured out. Thank you very much, guys. We're going to go over and see Bud Knocker Sports Car Squad. We haven't been over there for 2 years, so stick around and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening. Thank you.